Chicago had an infamous doctor known as H. Holmes, and he operated something that has been called the Murder Hotel. It was a specially built hotel, and that hotel had within it a surgery. And what Dr. Holmes would do is he would capture women and he would torture them and cut them up. What's less known is that Alabama had a doctor about 40 to 50 years previous to Dr. Holmes. And that doctor, well, he built a surgery in his house too. He moved to Montgomery after his first two deaths. And in Montgomery, he operated on women. He did so without their consent. He cut off parts of their body. By the way, he didn't bother with anesthesia. It was too bothersome for him. Lost to history is what these women would have thought about what he did. These women were all slaves, and it was the time of the Civil War. And this doctor believed, as was common at the time, that, well, black folks, they don't feel pain like white people. Anesthesia is not necessary. Of course, when it came time later on and he operated on white women, he used anesthesia. The doctor's name was Dr. Marion Sims, and while we don't know much about all the victims, these poor women, history remembers Dr. Sims. But unlike Dr. Holmes, who was hung, Dr. Sims is celebrated by Alabama. In fact, Alabama has erected a statue to him, and they've done so on the state capitol. Governor Kay Ivey has passed a law to protect this statue and statues of others that some people treat as heroes and other people view as villains. On Confederate Memorial Day, a man named John Broadway decided he wanted us to remember this doctor in a different way and not as a hero. So what he did is he took 2 bottles of ketchup and he threw them on the statue. Alabama's police were not amused, and they arrested Mr. Broadway and they charged him with criminal tampering. His trial hasn't occurred, but he's looking at up to 6 months in jail for this crime. Criminal tampering occurs when somebody, without the permission of whoever owns the property, tampers with another's property and causes substantial inconvenience. Well, I'm not Mr. Broadway's lawyer. I kind of wish I was. But I would certainly argue that throwing ketchup on the statue didn't cause substantial inconvenience. If you think about it, birds do worse to statues, and the rain washes away those stains. But no amount of rain is going to wash away the stain of history. And all Mr. Broadway was trying to do was to help us to remember that sometimes the people we call heroes don't deserve to be treated as heroes. I hope that you found this episode of All Things Legal to be educational and informative. I certainly hope that you're not charged with a crime. If you are in some sort of a legal jam, or somebody you love is, and you want our help, just give us a call here at Segal & Segal. Thank you for watching.